Hello everyone. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center's Dispatcher 101 online training course. This is the final module in this course, Dispatcher 101 Training for Beginners. It is entitled Invoicing the Carrier. And what this involves is when the carrier delivers the freight that they have under their trailer to the facility, to the receiver, they initially, when they got to the shipper, they received a what's called a BOL, a bill of lading. And I'll give you an example. If you've ever heard of one of those carbon copy pieces of paper that has 3 levels, 3 tiers to it, you tear one off and it has an imprint on the second page. You tear the second page off, it has an imprint on the third page. Well, carriers can get a bill of lading like this, or it can be one copy with 3 different blocks on the one page. In either case, at the receiver, at the shipper, when the carrier gets there and begins to get loaded, they're going to call him in after they load him into the area to sign off on the BOL, saying that he received this freight on his trailer in good condition, the number of pallets, the weight, nothing's damaged, things like that. And the carrier and the shipper are going to sign in a specific area. Then the carrier is going to, now he's loaded, then the carrier is going to transport or take that freight from the shipper and transport it to the receiver. Upon arrival at the receiver, the carrier is going to check in, however that process is, depending on the equipment type. Then once they're done offloading the carrier at the receiver, they'll call him in and say, okay, we're going to go over, verify that the pallet count is what it was when he picked it up at the shipper, verify that there's nothing damaged. If there is, then there's a process for that, file a claim and things like that for damaged freight. But if everything's in order, then the carrier will sign off on the receiver end, saying that everything was received in good order, the delivery was done on time, nothing was damaged, things of that nature. And then once that's done, once he signs off at the receiver end, and the receiver signs it, verifying everything was good, then the BOL, the bill of lading, it transposes or transforms or turns into proof of delivery, because now it's a delivery receipt, because now you've done your job as a carrier. You've delivered this freight at the receiver. Your trailer is empty now, so now you have what's called a POD, proof of delivery, which has the signature of the receiver and the signature of the carrier, verifying everything was intact when they arrived there. All the pallet counts was there, the freight was in good condition, so on and so forth. So this is that's that process. So the carrier has a BOL starting out, and then a proof of delivery once they deliver to the receiver on the other side when they deliver. So next lesson we will go over the different invoicing softwares that you as a dispatcher can use to invoice your carrier once they receive their POD, the proof of delivery. So this is lesson 1, going over the BOL and the PODs. In the next lesson, we'll give you an example, 3 examples of invoicing software, and I can even walk you through as a dispatcher how to actually invoice your carrier with a use case or an example of how that's done. So I will see you in the next lesson.